What's going on? All right, let's get a nice little recap, all right, of what happened today. I mean, need I say more when it comes to the NASDAQ, all right? Been screaming it at the top of my lungs. This is no bueno, okay? No bueno. All right, let me open up the right chart here for this one. Nope, that's not the one that I want. It's not the one that I want. Not the one that I want. All right, boom, beautiful. That's exactly what I want right here. All right. So there's a number of ways that I looked at this. All right. Simple as this, NASDAQ. All right. We're back here. This is a strong level of support and resistance. All right. This is exactly what we want to see. This is exactly what we don't want to see. All right. Got a little bit of mixed emotions. All right. Can I say, you know, she's a 10, but girl party too much. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy said it best. My girl wants to party all the time, and that's what it looks like the NASDAQ is trying to do. All right. It's trying to party. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice little, what you call it, bounce. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm being honest, I could see how it bounced in this area. I could see how it bounced right here. I could even entertain it and see how it bounced right there. But when we come back and we bounce again, I don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? So this is back from when? Let's go ahead like August of 2025. All right. We broke out, shot up, retraced, shot back up, retraced, got that nice bounce right there. All right. Now we're sitting here at our 200 day. Okay. We're keeping it simple, folks. We're keeping it so simple. Last time that we were here, shot straight down, bought right back up. All right. You don't see no hesitation with this whatsoever. All right. There's no wick at all whatsoever. At all. All right. Now, if you ask me, and that's only if you ask me, all right. I've been sounding like a lunatic, you know. You can call me crazy, but you can't call me dumb. All right. Now, if you ask me, wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story. Okay. That's a strong buy. There's no wicks at all. That's the market saying it's not going any lower. We're shooting straight up, no retracements. Look at that. That's a solid candle. Let me go ahead and like zoom in on you. All right, y'all see that? That's a solid candle. You couldn't even see that wick until I expanded it. But that's a solid candle. All right, it's exactly what you want to see when you're looking for buyers. This that's not even a hammer. So don't even bring it here and be like, bro, that's a hammer. That's bullish. That's we gonna get it. No, I don't want to hear it, bro. Look how thin that thing is, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Look how thin that candle is, bro. That's like marking high school right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got all that meat right. What's up? Looking like a big sirloin steak, baby. That's how I'm feeling these days. All right. Forget that. Okay. That candle weak as hell. All right. You can't do nothing with that. All right. And it all depends on the direction that you're headed in. All right. If you're going up, that's those kind of candles are good. You know what I'm saying? Because it shows that buyers are stepping in. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, you see this candle right there? Boom. Okay. Buyer said, nope, not today. Shot right back up. Okay. You see these wicks? Boom, shot back up. Boom, shot back up. All right. You don't see any wicks on the top end of this bullish market right here. You know what I'm saying? You don't see any strong wicks. You see these long wicks right here, right? You see more wicks at the bottom because that's the price going down and buyers saying, nope, we're going back up. And guess what you do? You continue going up, boom, going up, boom, going up, boom. All right. I don't even know why I'm doing it on the damn screen. All right. when I got the screen right here, all right? This is what you're seeing. You're seeing it go up, boom, pull back, boom, pull back, boom, pull back, boom. All right? It's not rocket science. And these wicks right here tell you exactly that. We're saying we're not coming down, okay? Now, when you get to some downward action, right? You start going down. Where is it at? Okay. You start seeing more and more wicks to the upside. You feel me? You start going down, but you start getting wicks like this. Like, look at that. You got a wick right there. You got a wick right there. Huge wick right there. Huge wick right there. You start going down. You start getting wicks to the downside. This is how I look at it. Okay. I need you guys to look at it like this too. You get the next candle formed right here, right? We open down here. Goes like it. Oh, hold on. Let's delete that. I don't like that, right? Oh my gosh, this is just horrible. Let me just. Okay. Let's say what is that? What is that? Sunday, right? We open up. We open up right here, right? Boom. You get your candle right there. You get your candle right here, right? You just got yourself a nice little doji candle, right? Okay. Now, you know what? Let's just not even that. All right. Let's just give everybody exactly what they want, right? You get a candle down here, boom. Then you get your next candle right here, right? There's if there's even the slightest wick like that, there's no longer a fair value gap. Okay? So that doesn't even give price a chance to go ahead and like shoot up. You feel me? You just get that small wick right there and then boom, that's just continuation to the downside, all right? Now, my poorly fucking illustrated candles, all right? But look, let's drop down to the 15. Okay? We come down, we shoot up right here. Okay? We still need a retest. It's not like valid. It got its first bounce. What do I consistently talk about? Why are we ignoring the fundamentals, guys? Comes down, shoots up, needs that retest. If it gets the retest and continues up, okay, we have to get past this guy over here. Now we're pushing to the upside. Now, if we open up on that upside, right, we got to open up in this area up here. If we don't open up in that area on Sunday, I ain't buying shit. It's all cap. It's all cap. All right. So this right here, I'll mark it out for y'all. Y'all can see 15-minute support. This is what I'm looking for. Okay. And go ahead and hit the magnet. All right. That's exactly what I'm looking for. All right. But if we turn on the indicators, right? Oh my God. I know you're lying, dude. All right. Definitely was lying. All right. EMA. Boom. Giving y'all the sauce right here, dog. Giving y'all the sauce. The fucking sauce, bro. Boom. We do perp. We do, what is it, green? 48, pink. Boom. Right? Come on, perro. You gotta be better than that, perro. We're freaking out. We're freaking out. Come on, big dog. Come on, look at this. Hasn't even passed the 48 EMA. We're still on track for trend. What? How come no one was freaking out right here? Ain't no one was freaking out. It's because it's the end of the week. We're going into the week and everyone's scared. It's out of their control. Like Tyler Durden says, man, let go. Let go. The chips fall where they may, Playboy. All right. Just let it go, man. Some of y'all just gonna have to learn the hard way, you know? It is what it is. All right. So we're looking for that bounce. All right. And even if, right? All right. I'm playing devil's advocate. All right. I'm not just saying that I'm totally bearish. All right. Now let's say, right? It goes, boom, it shot up, right? Opens down below. I'm still not saying, there we go. No, because you know why? It still needs to come up and retest up here at this level. All right. So don't think I'm one sided on this. All right. Because people who get too excited when it opens up down there, the hell are you happy about? Job's not done. Still got to come up, retest. If it fails, boom. Then we can get excited because we're going to get some more downside. All right. But if not, shoots back up, get above that, get that retest, boom. Okay. Now, what was this pop all about? All right. I could tell you exactly what it's all about. All right. Let me go ahead and boom. Okay. Trump. The U.S. is considering winding down the Iran military effort. All right. We're getting very close to the meeting our objectives as we consider winding down a great military efforts in the Middle East with respect to the terrorist regimen of Iran, completely degrading Iranian missile capability, launchers, and everything else pertaining to them, destroying Iran's defenses, industrial base, eliminating their navy and air force, including anti-aircraft weaponry, never allowing Iran to get close to nuclear capability, and always being in a position where the USA can quickly and powerfully react to such a situation should it take place. 5, protecting at the highest level our Middle Eastern allies, including Israel, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. All right, Bahrain. I'm going to butcher all this. All right. I'm not Middle Eastern. I don't know how to pronounce any of this. Kuwait and others. The Hormuz Strait will have to be guarded and policed as necessary by other nations who use it. The United States does not, if asked. I don't know. I can't read today. All right. My brain is fried. All right. If asked, we will help those countries in their Hormuz efforts, but it should be necessary once Iran's threat is eradicated. Importantly, it will be an easy military operation for them. All right. I just sounded illiterate reading that. Sounded like I can't read. Definitely can. All right. I'm just burnt. All right. Anyways, enough of my dyslexia. Okay. We get this. Market pumped a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This guy says S&P up 1% after hours. Everyone's like, right, right. I'm not. I'm looking at everyone like, I ain't tripping. You know why? Because it's this. Bro, we get this headline every day. Yeah, not sure if markets will believe this. Right? Exactly why I don't try to predict the short term. And he says, yeah, one Trump post plus oil going down plus EPS growth continuing is why it's hard to get bearish. I like this guy. I mean, I do. I mean, no hate towards this dude whatsoever, right? I like the stuff that he posts sometimes, you know. We each have our own opinions, all right? But when you tell me that oil is going down and that it's hard to get bearish, it's hard to get bearish. All right. I'm not picking on this guy either. All right. Don't think I'm picking on this guy. All right. There's a lot of people out here who are saying this stuff. Right. What do you mean oil's gone down? We're sitting at 98. All oil did today was push. Look at that. 2 a.m. pushed all the way up. What do you mean oil is going down? See, folks, this is why you have to do your own research. Don't just look at things on the internet and be like, oh, this is what's happening. Oh, this is what's being said. Even with Trump. All right. We saw in that post, we get this kind of post every day. This guy is doing too much talking now at this point. There's too much talking going on right now. Trump is doing too much of this, blowing too much smoke up everyone's ass that it's just not buying it anymore. Okay? I'm not buying it. Like oil is just going up. What do you mean oil is going down? Oil is not going down anywhere, dog. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? All right, not only that, but I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a skeptic, but if you ask me, that looked like a bull trap. But then again, that if you ask me, people call me crazy. But I'll tell you one thing, they don't call me. Say Mark's dumb. All right. Granted, reading that post, I sound a little dumb. All right. But I build rockets, all right? I don't read the fucking manual to build the rocket, all right? Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said shit. Okay? This happened the entire fucking day, guys. All right? Yeah, I'm cursing today, all right? I really don't give a fuck, all right? Don't like it, sue me, blow me, whatever. All right? Well, let's go ahead and let's hit our price level, all right? This was market open today, 24,491. Okay. Should we go ahead and give y'all exactly how many points we fell today? Let's just do that for y'all, okay? 516. 516. Do you want to know what I see when I see that too? On top of that, boom. Okay. Because this is a 15-minute time frame, all right? That's why I'm not counting this little dip right there, all right? Like, bro, what? This is all the damage that after everything today, right? Let's go back on the daily. This is the daily, Playboy. When in doubt, zoom out. Okay? That's what you call a bear. That's what you call a bull trap. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Granted, if something happens over the weekend, all right. Hey, you beat the fundamentals. Trump, I'll go work. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it, right? So I'm just saying, all right, just everyone, it's the weekend. Go enjoy it. All right. Ignore the charts. All right. Let the mind cool down. That way you don't end up like me. You can't read nothing. All right. So I probably won't even have my phone on me this weekend. So I'm gonna let my brain cool down. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely overheating at this point. Okay. Look at some plays. AVGO tanked all the way down. All right. We're pretty much, it popped up after hours, $3. Nothing crazy. NVIDIA, $3, if at that. Nothing crazy. All right. We're talking $2 and let's just be, 16 cents actually? Nothing crazy. Okay. Didn't even go to look how far we are away from the 13 EMA. AMD popped up. That's not even a big dog. I don't even know what I'm talking about. All right. Google popped up $2. Close to 3. Where's everything else? I don't know. All right. Look, we shot up this is on the VIX is still shooting up. We're still rising. If the next candle opens up right here and shoots up, there is no more fair value gap. We just went over wicks on this. All right. It's not good. It's not good. All right. Real estate coming down. Sorry, guys. I'm just a little wired right now. I'm off of like 3 energy drinks and a vanilla latte. All right. Yeah, I went sweet today. All right. I got a vanilla. I got a little splash of vanilla in my latte. All right. Of 6 espresso shots. Yes, I said 6. All right. And about 2 ounces of water. All right. Sue me. Um, Apple shot up $3. All right. This is why the market did pop up. It didn't just pop up like crazy amount, like from like one strong company or like all. It's just a small pop generally across the board. You want to make it look good, you got to hide it. You got to learn how to read in between the lines. All right. Read in between the lines. That's why I'm not good at reading. I read in between the lines. I don't read the words. I read in between the lines. I don't read the newspaper that they give you. I read in between the fucking lines. All right? You paint your Mona Lisa the way you wanna. All right? Mine's falling apart. You screw the screws in your head that you how you wanna. I have none left. Okay? I'm not trying to be the bad guy or be combative or say I told you so or say no this is what it is or I'm always right or I'm um this is that and the fucking third, all right? This has nothing to do with my opinion whatsoever. I am simply reading numbers and giving y'all exactly what the news and the headlines is saying and saying they are saying this and the market is saying that. That is it. That's all I'm doing. You can damn near call me a news reporter, right? The only difference is I don't care. I don't benefit from none of this. All right? There's nothing that I can even change about all this. All right. So I'm challenging y'all to look at things. Even go ahead and question me. I do not care. Challenge me. Go do your own research and go look and see what the market is telling you. I like that. I like discussions. We can sit here and we can go back and forth, and I'm not gonna hate you at the end of the discussion. If anything, I'm gonna respect you a little bit more for saying, no, Mark, you're wrong, and let me show you why. Because this, that, and the third, A squared plus B squared is in fact C squared. And I might say, you're fucking wrong. Even though you're right. You're right. That was a horrible example. All right. You may say A squared plus B squared equals D squared. All right. Whatever. We can sit here, we can go back and forth and say who's actually right, who's wrong. All right. You prove me wrong. Hey, man, you got the facts. Never looked at it like that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Maybe you might get me to sit here and just be like, huh, nice, nice. But I'm going to always play devil's advocate because you know why? That's how you got to think. That's how you got to think. Be prepared for the worst. Be prepared for anything. Do you think you go in a fight and just wing it? A lot of y'all do. But I'm setting up shots. I'm thinking about every little thing that my opponent is trying to throw at me. Prepared at all times. That's why you always guard yourself. All right. I may be crazy. All right. I get it. But I'm not dumb. And neither are y'all. God gave you a brain. Use it. Go research. Stop being lazy. All right. I say this because I love you. Like I said, I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your brother. I'm not your dad. All right. But let me be your uncle. Okay. So go relax this weekend. Put the phone down. Put the computer away. This week was a crazy week. All right. Maybe I'm just giving myself advice right now. All right. Enjoy yourself. I certainly am. Okay. Beautiful trading week. It's a great Friday. God bless y'all. And love y'all, man. Yay.